Hey YouTube, what's up? This is shit. This is Q3 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. Now, obviously, this is not the hardest, but it's not the easiest either. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve it, and in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So if you want to see it, make sure you watch my next video and subscribe if you haven't, and make sure to turn notifications on so you can see when I upload that video if I have not already. But also subscribe anyway. So, I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube using the beginner's method. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the steps are to solving it. So as you can see, I solved it. And the first step that we are going to learn how to do is solve the first side, which looks like this. You solve the first side, and everything match around it, as you can see, all these blocks. And then look at the top, and then place all the corners in the correct position. Put them all in the right spot. As you can see, they're in the exact spot where they need to go, but they're not turned. And then, of course, our last step is to rotate them. Just like that. So, before I teach you guys how to do those steps, first I'm going to teach you something called notations. Now, notations are letters that you will see in other things called an algorithm, which basically, like, an algorithm is a series of moves. But you will see notations in algorithms, and what notations are letters that tell you what side to move in what direction. So, if you see the letter R, that means to move the right side clockwise. If you see R, it tells you to move it clockwise. So I look at the right side, and I would turn it clockwise. Just like that. That's R. And now if you were to see RI, or some people use R apostrophe, and that would tell you to move the right side counterclockwise. So this is counterclockwise, you move the right side counterclockwise. The same goes with all of them. The top would be U, so U, move it clockwise, UI, move it counterclockwise. The left side would be L, so L, move it clockwise, LI, move it counterclockwise. The bottom side would be D for down, so D, move it clockwise, DI, move it counterclockwise. And then the front side would be F, so F, move it clockwise, FI, move it counterclockwise. And the back side would be B, and this one can be a little hard to determine which way to turn it if you're facing the front side and you're trying to turn the back. And I'm not going to be using any B moves, but for future references, to move the back side, do the back side, to make it easier, you can put the back side towards you so you know which way to turn it. So B would be clockwise, and BI would be counterclockwise. So, now that you guys know what notations are and what the notations are, I'll teach you guys how to solve the 2x2. So go ahead and scramble your cube if it isn't already, which it probably is if you guys are looking this up and trying to learn how to solve it. But I say that's scrambled pretty good. So the first step is to solve the first side. And the first side I'm going to solve is the white side. So to solve the white side, or to solve any side, really, let me get us a better mix-up. So when you solve the first side, this isn't solving it correctly. As you can see, we have the side solved, but all these colors around it aren't all matched up. They need to all match. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So we're going to pick a corner to start with. In this case, I'll just pick the white, orange, and green corner. Now I know the corner that will go next to it also has to have green on it here, so this corner isn't right. So we have to find the other white and green corner. So, as you can see, it's right here. So all you have to do is get the corner and place it under where it needs to go. And you always want to have the white side facing up for these steps. So you're going to place it under where it needs to go, and these are where I'll show you some algorithms, which, like I said before, are a series of moves involving notations. So we're going to put it under where it needs to go, and we're going to look at which way the white is facing. You're going to want to have the block, when it's under, you're going to want to have it to your right. As you can see, it's on the right side. So if the white is facing your right, do the algorithm RI, DI, R. And it places the corner in, just like that. Now, if you put the corner under where it needs to go, as you can see, this other corner would be white and orange. Here's the other white and orange corner. I'm going to put it under where it needs to go. So put it to your right side, like I said before. So now, if the white is facing you, do the algorithm DI, RI, D, R. And it puts it in its spot. So now, for the third possibility, the third and final possibility, if the white, so you have it on your right side, and the white is at the bottom, do the algorithm R, D2, and I didn't discuss, like, D2. If there's a 2 next to the letter, then that means to move that layer twice. So like I said before, it's at the bottom, R, D2, or my bad, I messed up, I'm terribly sorry, RI, D2, R, D, RI, DI, R. And as you can see, it place in its spot, and now do that with all 4 corners, or 3, technically, and you will have the first side solved with everything matching around it. So, for our next step, we're going to solve the last entire layer. So like I said before, so now we're going to put our white side that we just solved on the bottom, because we don't really need the white side anymore. So our first step is to position the corners in the spot where it needs to go. So if I put this one here, as you can see, this one is in its right spot, but it's not turned. Because this side is going to be yellow. Since we solved the white side, this side is going to be yellow when it's done. So this corner would be green, or green, red, yellow. Green, red, yellow. So it's in its right spot, but it's not turned. Now, as you can see, the rest of the corners are not in their right spot. See, this would be orange, blue, yellow, but this is red, blue, yellow. So we're going to have to cycle the corners around so they're in the right spot. So we're going to pick a corner and put it in the right spot. And you want to make sure you don't have 2 corners in their right spot. Like right here. So you can see this corner is in its correct spot. And this corner is in its correct spot. If you have 2, but these 2 are not. If you have 2 in the correct spot, just do a U move. And now only 1 corner will be in the correct spot. So make sure you only have 1. And have that corner facing you to your right, and do this algorithm. U, R, UI, LI, U, RI, UI, L. And you might have to do that more than once, but as you can see on your first, well, I got on my first try, but I positioned all the corners in the right spot. So red, green, yellow. Red, green, yellow. Green, orange, yellow. Green, orange, yellow. You get the point? And, just let me show you this example right here. So we have the corner in our spot, and we do the algorithm. So as you can see, it didn't position all the corners in their right spot. So if that doesn't happen, just do the algorithm again. And now all the corners are in the right spot, they just have to be turned. Which leads us to our final step, rotating the corners. So now to rotate the corners, whatever corner we're going to be rotating, we're going to place it at our right. So with the corner at our right, do the algorithm RI, DI, R, D, RI, DI, R, D. As you can see, it rotated the corner so the yellow is facing up, because like I said before, since we solved the white side, this side is going to be yellow. Now, doing that algorithm messes up the white side, but don't worry about it. The white side will be fixed. Just don't turn the cube in any direction. Always keep the cube facing you the way you had it before. So now that we've rotated this corner, move the layer once in any direction until you get a new corner at the right side that you need to rotate. So do the algorithm again. RI, DI, R, D, RI, DI, R, D. Now, as you can see, it didn't rotate it, and if that happens, just do it again. There we go. So rotate the layer until we get another corner we need to rotate. Do the algorithm. Didn't rotate it correctly the first time, so we do it again. And there we go. Rotate the layer to our next corner. And do the algorithm. And there you go. You've rotated all the corners. Now all that's left to do is fix the layer. And it's as simple as just matching up the colors. And there you go. You have solved the 2x2 Rubik's Cube in just 4 steps. Well, 3. My bad, 3. 3 steps. So as you can see, after learning the notations and algorithms, after memorizing all those, you can get this down pretty good. So all you have to do is memorize those algorithms, and then you should be good to do it whenever you feel like it. So, now I solve the white side, and do all the algorithms I taught you. And we go to the yellow side, and we gotta position the corners. Oh, dropping the cube. And now we gotta rotate the corners. And then fix the layer. So, that's it. That's all you have to do to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. So, like I said, in my next video, we will be tackling the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, which is the classic that everybody knows. And, so stay tuned for that. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.